You will pay off debt a lot faster when you don't have to pay any interest. Now that you know, I feel a lot better. I am trying to teach everybody to use credit responsibly, not irresponsibly. What's up?
Life of a hustler, gotta do it for mother, gotta do it for father, even though he act like a sucker. Life of a hustler, gotta do it for granny, gotta do it for brothers, even if they think I don't love them. Been getting active and hustling.
It's Brandon J back with another short episode of the More Action Podcast, coming to teach you a little something every week of the year. And if I ain't teaching you nothing, we just reviewing something. Either way it goes, today's video is about balance transfers. Some of y'all paying a little too much in interest. Some of y'all don't even know about this option. This video is for my people who got one credit card, with some debt on. Maybe you got a loan, you got a couple $1,000s to pay off. For my people trying to take their debt seriously and get rid of it, wipe it out, and do it the easiest way possible with a balance transfer. So to begin, let's say you have a credit card right now. Your interest rate's probably gonna be somewhere between 10 to 25%. I don't know what you're working with, but let's just go from there. That means even if you make minimum or a portion of your payment towards your credit, only going to be putting a portion of that payment towards principal and a portion of it towards interest. The overall amount of debt that you're paying off isn't moving that fast at all, because you're paying two different payments essentially. They show it to you as one big number. You owe us $500, but they don't advertise the amount of interest that you're going to be paying. They'll let you know, but it's in the fine print, it's in that email that you never check, that's small writing down at the bottom that you never look at. Interest is what's killing you. You need to get out of paying interest on the money you owe. I have spoken on 0% interest credit cards before, but in my opinion, I've always encouraged you to use 0% interest money to turn it into more money. You know what I'm saying? You take $1,000 that you don't have to pay interest on, start you a business, invest, and turn it into $3,000. That's what I've been encouraging y'all to do. But with a 0% interest credit card, you can do more than that. Let's just say I got a credit card. It's got $500 left on it, maybe $1,000. I don't know. 0% interest credit cards is how you avoid paying interest on the debt that you owe. Let's say you take the $2,000 that you owe on your old credit card. Once you get this new credit card, you do what's called a balance transfer and transfer the $2,000 from the old one to the new one. Now, the only thing you really need to know is that you will be charged a fee, 3%, 5%. The average credit card interest rate is 10 to 25%. So even if you're charged a little 3% fee, 5% fee for the entire balance that you owe, it is still not going to equal out to more interest than you would have paid if you did nothing at all. If you just kept paying off your credit card debt with the current credit card you have at the interest rate it might be at, it's not 5%. It's not 3%, I'll tell you that much. Back to the example. You take this $2,000 off of your old one and you put it on the new one. Now at 3%, 5%, you got a little extra on top of the $2,000. But now you have the opportunity to pay it all off full principal. See, before on the old credit card, right, you was paying off a portion of the interest and a portion of the principal. Now you done switched the $2,000 to a 0% interest credit card. Your new one, 6 months, 12 months, 15 to 21 months. You have no interest to pay. So every time you make that payment, it's going to the principal completely. You will pay off debt a lot faster when you don't have to pay any interest. With that being said, a couple of credit cards I recommend. Discover, they're not the hardest to get, okay? You can go to Discover, get a secured card, and that will then build a relationship with Discover. So you can eventually get an unsecured credit card, right? And if your credit score is decent, you don't even have to go the secured card route. Just go apply for a credit card with Discover. Look out for the intro APR bonus, 0%, and see how many months you can get. One credit union, okay, that I learned about called NASA Federal Credit Union, NASA Federal Credit Union. Now, if you go online and you apply for NASA Credit Union, you can get anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 based off of your credit report at 0% interest. Keep this in mind. I'm not telling y'all to get a new card so you can spend some more money. Balance transfer. I am trying to teach everybody to use credit responsibly, not irresponsibly. So if you do this balance transfer, do things the same way you've been doing them. Just appreciate that you're not going to be paying interest anymore for however many months was offered on the card. Or I'm not telling you to spend more money. No, that's not the point of this. The point of this is to put money back in your pocket, okay? To free up some space. Trying to tell you, balance transfers are helping a lot of people get out of debt real fast. And on top of that, now your available credit balance that shows on your credit report is way bigger than it was before. Maybe double, depending on what the new card offers you. Don't go out here applying for credit just because. Apply for new credit because you're working towards something. Maybe you're building that credit report. Maybe you're trying to pay off some high interest debt a lot faster and take the interest off completely. We got to know how to use these credit cards to our advantage because the banks are working against us. They are betting on you to not pay your bills on time, to not pay your debt off, just to let it sit there and accumulate more interest, because that's how the banks make money. They don't want you to pay this shit off. But I want you to pay your debt off, to take action, to take more action towards your situation, whatever it is. Now that you know about balance transfers, I feel a lot better. That was today's video, but tune in next week, okay? We're talking about all things credit, entrepreneurship, finance. Just wait and see. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. And if you apply for a card and do this balance transfer strategy I'm talking about, don't forget to tell me how it goes in the comments. Okay, balance transfers only take about a week to happen. You could literally apply for a 0% interest credit card tonight, do a balance transfer, and by next week be paying off your debt 0% interest. If you didn't hear it nowhere else, you heard it here first. More Action Podcast. I'm Brandon J, and until next time, peace.